Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Here I am. I'm in the guard tower that we are going to. It has been approved that this guard tower can come down. Let me come here. I'm going to change my view. This guard tower is very close to the village. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 and I have been studying, so I'm going to say, como esta voce? How are you, Mr. Villager? And hola, hello. Yeah. And so I got distracted because I wanted to find things to say. Benvindo, benvindo, which is welcome. And I hope I'm saying it right. And I apologize if I'm not. So remember last time when we were here, we were looking at this. How am I? Estu bem, estu indo bem. Obrigado. Estu indo bem. Obrigado. E voce? E voce? Ah, oui. Ah, yes. Sim, sim, sim. And excellent, excellent. So, yes, so the council met and argued and fussed, and they were okay with the archery being built in this location, which means that this guard tower is going to have to come down. So right now, I'm going to take some photographs of this guard tower from all different angles because I came up with a solution that I think is better, and that is that we're actually going to move it. Once the building is built, I think we can put this guard tower back. And because I came up with that solution, I think that was the reason why finally they accepted the fact that this guard tower was in the way and that it needed to be moved. They did not accept the fact that this art installation right here was in the way, and they are really adamant about this being a one-time exception to the rule, that we are going to be able to put the archery in this location. So that is something that we are looking at right now, and in order to put the archery here, I'm coming over here to where we have this hallway and this part of the library. That is actually the university library and the university hallway, and this is the proposed entrance for the new archery. Look at all this coal here. So let me change here for a minute. Let me get a pickaxe for a second. I'm going to actually take this up because it seems like it would be a waste. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's going to be one of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is there any more? Yep, sure enough. 16, 17, 18. 18. Let's do this for a minute and let's get that. So we have 18 pieces. There we go. Let's go for the copper. Yep, the copper ore. 1, 2. And here's another set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make sure. There we go. 9. So there we are. So we just took away all of that. Let me get the count for the copper right quick before I forget. 9 pieces. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and we'll put this up here so then I don't forget with that extra piece of iron ingot that I had from creating, from doing some work at the university. All right, so here is what we have right here. This sand, or I should say gravel barge that comes up here, maybe I'll take some of it down at a different point, but you hope the hole doesn't impact too much the archery supports. Well, look at this hole. For one thing, the sand this is where it's going to be. It is on sand, and it doesn't seem like it will. We'll see when we get a little farther on if there is something here that is going to be affected by that. Let's try putting in the hallway piece first. Let's go to underwater base, go to infrastructure, let's go to corridors, let's go to, let's do glass corridors, glass. Let's have a corner, and there's a corner piece right there, level 3, and let's rise up and let's look at this piece and how it fits here. Do we want a T maybe? Let's see if we want a corner or if we want a T. I think we're going to want a T. Let's go back into the pack. Infrastructure, corridors, glass. Let's get a T glass, level 3. Okay, so one side of this has just, here we are, right here like this. Let's raise this up so that it matches the floors on the inside. So we can see that floor right there on the inside of this area. Right here to match this part. There's that. But it's more important that we match these two pieces right here. So let's bring this down right here. And one of these is our stones that were already there. See, they've disappeared. So they disappeared inside this. So when I move this, see, you can see them right there. So we're putting them back over top of that because that's the correct opening for the archery. And then we have this opening right here. And I think we're going to connect these two sets together when we have this done. So let us construct. All right, so now we have an opening here, and did it move away some of this part right here? It did not. Let us bring some stone. Let's go ahead and use concrete. So here is the actual, this is the actual library right here. So no matter what we're doing, we're going to have to bring the this up to this part. So why don't we do that right now? So we'll take this off and make it real. And there it is. And then we're going to get this concrete here. And we're going to bring it all the way over to this line. See this line right here? This is the separation between the actual library build and what used to be a guard tower that was here that is no longer here anymore. And we're going to just go ahead and bring the gray over to it and the whole thing. So yeah, so we'll see how this works. How are your builds coming along, Mr. Villager? How are the things you're building coming along right now? Are you having fun? Are things doing well with your builds? And let's see, what do we want to do here? Before we put anything there, let's go ahead and cover this part right here. And we'll see, there we are. And over here, let's come to here, and let's come to there. Put this all over top. Right for now, I'm going to use this color, the neutral gray. We'll probably, we'll wait to see what the archery colors are, and we'll do something with that later. Shall we move this part over? Let's do that. So let's just go ahead and have those come all the way up like that. And there, this is the entrance right here. So now we're inside here, and this part could be, why don't we close this? Why don't we close this for a minute? So we're going to close this, and that should give us, yes, that will make the water stop coming in. And then let's get sponge and put some sponges down to get the water to go away in these areas right here. So there's still water right here, and so this is the part now that has to be covered over, and we don't need that piece because this whole thing is going to be connected, and we're just connecting it as far as we can connect it before it would be taken down by the builder who's working on the library, and we don't want that to happen. So that's why we're putting it in the way we're putting it in. Let's see. Let's put this here, and we can take it all the way up to here, all the way up to this part, this ruin, and put this part right here like this. And I do believe now that we are locked out. I believe that we are. And look at this. We could, in fact, extend this wall over, part of this wall over into this area and have it be glass. So let's come down here and go back inside. There you are. There's our stairs. And we'll come up. And now we're walking. And we're going to go to this part that has been blocked off. We'll take a pickaxe and we'll open this part up right here. So it is dripping. So let's put this section, whoops, I got interrupted there for a minute. Let's put this right over top of this to hold that. And in this area too, just for right now, we're just going to cover this part so that it doesn't leak. And now let us put ground down. So we have this area here. Let's put in the floor and the ground in this part. And let's see what we have here. The floor in the university is actually birch at this level, but we'll wait and see what it becomes later. In the meantime, right now, right here, we probably want to put a light down in the ground here, and probably in the ground here. So let's get lights. Let's get these. Let's get gray tops. And that's light gray panel, and we'll use it. Why don't we put this up for a minute? And let's put the light in. That's 3. Let's put one there, and let's put one here. Let's put in this gray piece here, and then the panel over the up. I have a panel, and what I need is a trap door, not a panel. Trapdoors. So we'll put the trapdoor right here and right here. Okay. And now let's continue to open this part of the space up right here. We shouldn't have any leaking in this part. So we're going to take this part away. Let's use a pickaxe. And we do have, yes, we do. We do need the that to keep these from dripping. So we will take this part right here, and let's go ahead and cover the ceiling to this part so that it doesn't drip. Why is that there? I'm gonna leave that for right now. Get all the way over, and there we are. And now what do we want to do with this floor? For right now, whoop, Houston, we have a problem here. Let's put in the glass. Let's put in this glass just for now in here, all the way down to the floor right here. And let's put in floor in this part right here underneath this. And I think, based off of what's going on in this area with these buildings, I don't know what the floor is going to look like ultimately. So why don't we just, for the time being, just go ahead and match the floor in this area. So from here, this is all a part of the university area here. And this is where it starts to be, where there's a hallway right here. And then this area that was the guard tower still has these desk-like pieces right here, which we've kept in this area. And we're going to keep it here now. Yeah. Let me see what I want to do with that. I think I might want to, yep. I think I might want to put something different under that glass. And that's what I'm going to look at in just a second. Under the glass in these areas we have this. So why don't we do that? We'll put that under the glass in these areas as well. So let's take this away and let's get this glass, this right here. I think I might have to get down into the water like this and put these underneath this, all along this part right here where there is glass. So we'll just cover these glass parts right here with this. Can I get out now that I've done that? Probably not. Let's see if I can find a way. This is wood. That's that. And this comes up here. And now I'm outside of the building. So let's come to just here. Make sure that I didn't just put a hole in the... Of course I did. All right. So I don't need these pieces to be here. And I actually will just leave, I think I'm going to take this part away right here. Just this part right now until the library is finished. So we're just taking this part off. That was the old guard tower. We're taking it away. Right in that spot right there. And there we go. So we can see what's happening right here. All right, let's go back. Do we have water, running water here? We do. Let's do a couple things. Let's put back this. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. Let's put this up here. Let's come like this and let's make all of this go away for a minute. Let's get a bucket. Let's get an empty and a full. And let's fix the water. Let's prepare the water under here so that it actually does not have that come to it. And I think that'll work. What is this right here that we've got? Ah, it's you. Okay. So now we have that part in, and now all we need is to finish putting the wood under these chair pieces right here. We can put something there now and here. Oops, too far down. And dun 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 dun. All right, so let's bring this back to here and this right here before someone comes along and wants to walk here. All right, so this is now, these little desks here are a part of the university. This is not needed, and there is nothing here. There's where there's nothing. Let's put that in, and then let's put this on top, and we're good. I would need to go back out for a minute, which I'm going to do. Oops, wait a minute. I didn't finish the floor here. I need to go back out for a second and fix that part. See, we have this little part here. This is all going to be fun at some point. Maybe this space between the old guard tower and the library could become a small aquarium like you did at the other area. Oh, that's an interesting thought. That absolutely, that is a very, very interesting thought about what we could do with that. And I am going to think about that for sure. Let's look here and see what I found underneath this. This is showing, I believe, over top of the glass. No, this part isn't. So this can be white right here. Might as well go ahead. And what I saw, here it is, we found it, was over here. So right in this section, right here, this needs to go away. Right here like this, and we're going to, I think I'm going to have to take it all away. There we go. Take this part away because right here we need this, and not you, and this right here to be all white, so that we can then take this right here and take these, oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do, and put them here like this over top of this piece. So we're only doing this temporarily until we figure out what the library is going to do in this part. And Mr. Villager is saying in chat, maybe the old guard tower can become some kind of bookbinder's office or something. I like that. I like that as an idea especially. And so we're just going to move this around right there and have that come like that. There. Da, 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 da. All right, so on the inside of this, let's come back over to here. We have a couple things that we can do here. First of all, this part right here should be all the clear glass coming across this whole way right here should be clear the way it is in this area right here. So see how this is clear? We're going to put the clear on here. I'm going to start with this section right here and move across and change out the glass, because they actually have a beautiful view of the water here. So we can do this. You can see all the different sections that we have of infrastructure right in this area. And these are done. Nope, I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in it. Thank you. I want to be on top. Thank you very much. And let's do that. And here, this is across. So this one is a cross that goes this way. Like that. And then this is a T. And this T goes this way. And 2. All right, let's go back in and we'll look at some of the stuff that's going on the top here. Maybe Byzantine style has something that would, that would work. Yeah, there's a possibility. Yeah. Let's look for a second. Let's wait until the library's done, until Max has finished building out the library here, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with this area. Are we going to connect it completely with this part of the library right here. It depends on what this part of the library looks like in level 5, and we'll do something about it then. What's dripping? Well, you're actually dripping. How curious. Okay, and so that is something that we're going to do. But right now, this was all done so that we could actually put in the archery, and we're going to check, we're going to look and see if we actually have enough iron blocks to actually make the research happen. And I think we needed a fair amount of blocks in order to do that, and that is something that we're probably going to work on now, is seeing if we have enough of that to do that. What is missing here? Do I not like? Nope, they have it on this side too. I see it right there coming across. There's another place where it does it, so we'll just leave those sections. While we're at it, Mr. Villager is saying, I really like the decoration using the glowberries in the front of the most new Crimson Keep residence. Nice idea. That turned out really well, didn't it? Thank you. Obrigado. That was really fun to do, and it actually turned out so much better than I thought it was going to, and so that was really cool. Let's do something here. Let's take all these pieces for now again, and let's make them go away. Let's get this. I'm actually going to add the other dormitory right here. Cough, cough. Had a very odd thought. I've had a very odd thought. This would be very curious. So you see we have this long hallway here. What if the archery was actually here? Wouldn't that be curious if the archery was actually here? Let's see if it is, I know I keep doing this, but let's see if it is small enough to fit into that area. Let's come here and let's check for a minute. What if the archery was actually off of these dorms right here? So instead of having another dorm right in the space, we actually had the archery. And look at it going into this aisle. So this is where we are as far as the land is concerned. So in this area, we don't have to worry about Tana, because this is actually land right here. So if we continued on, wouldn't that be a fascinating thing? If we actually put the archery, I wanted it probably to be closer as a gym. I don't think so. I think I want it to be more usable for everybody, and if it's off of the library, off of the university, I think I would do that. I think that's going to work the best. I do want to put some more housing right here, and we can do that by coming here like this. Let's press this down, and this is underwater base. Let's look at fundamentals. Let's go to residences. Let's go to, let's see which one this is. This might be it. Is it? Let's see. Yes, it is. So this is one of these. So now let's take this, and there it is right there, and move it back here. And let's line them up first, right here like this, and then let's move this over until all we have is this connector right here. So I need to make sure that they're not overlapping. So let's bring this a little bit farther out, and now I should have a gap between them, or they should be right on the line. And I think they're right on the line. Look at this coming in to this area here. Another set of housing. I like these three lined up like this, and I really love the way this looks. So we're going to put this in, and what we do, we want the builder to build it. So what we're going to do is go to the level 2, which is secure, and then let's come to here and let's construct. And then let's take this away. So now we have a level 2 housing area here. Aw, I lost one of the fish. I'm sorry, fishies. And this will come right here. Now this is getting to the border right here, and I don't think we're going to go beyond that, but this is housing, this is dormitory housing in this area, so housing for singles in this area. And right here we can see the enchanters building right behind where they are, where this new area is, and that is beautiful. That is going to be beautiful. Okay, and then right here we can now do this. So let's put this down here. Let's go to infrastructure, military, archery, level 5, and let's rise up and let us find this building. And let's see how it is going to fit here. So we need the doors. There's one. The door to come this way, but we want it to be so that that window is facing this courtyard. So we're actually making a courtyard here, which is really kind of fun. We're gonna have a courtyard right there. So let's take this, and we're going to move this out to here, so that it is lined up with this part right here. It needs to come out one more, and I'm going to look at that plant once we have this lined up. So there's the line. Thank you Mixasa and Matlon for making it really easy to put in these pieces with lines that line up. And so that's what we've got. So let's come to here and see. Yes, this tree we'll have to fix once this building is built. And this entrance right here is right where this is. So we're probably just going to have a wall there. Just going to have and push this out or something, because we're not going to be able to have a walk through in that area of this building. The way this building is set at level 5, see where that is? This is the wall. See where the wall is and where the archery, the target practice is. This is right there. We could maybe bring a door over and have it come. Ooh, I like the idea of that. I might make this a door, and it comes out and goes down and goes over to the farms right there. I think that might actually be really cool. Maybe on the last residence, or this line could be a different dorm. Yeah. Let me see. Let me focus on the archery for just a second. Oh, on the end of this could be a different dorm. That would be curious. There's not enough room here because of these buildings that belong to the Tana people. I think we're just going to make this a beautiful window, and they can look out and see the rest of Tana right in this area. And so I am liking the way all of this looks. The door, this walkway matches And so let me get out of here because I don't want to be inside when I do the number 2 piece. Zaf! Zaf! Kiasu! Kiasu Zaf! Kiasu! Let me come here. Zaf, I learned something. I'm going to say Kalos itrate, ifate. Which is supposed to mean welcome, I hope. Posise, Saf, how are you? And let's do this right here. Are we ready? I think we are. So we're going to go to level 2, which looks like this, and we're going to construct it. And you see the water coming in from this end. So we're going to go into this end right here. Whoops, boom, 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 boom. Oh, I still have it up, don't I? We'll go into this end right here. There we go. And let us X this, first of all. Let's X that. And do I have 2 or do I just have 1? Okay, a lot of stuff gets washed away in this one, and she's just... One of our builders is probably be Max, though. We'll have to come and fix it. But right now, I'm just going to put glass in this outside part here, and why don't I just go and get the right kind of glass to put there. So let's get a piece of this, and let's put the glass here. So we need 1 piece there, and that will allow us to put all the other pieces in. So we have 1 on top, and then right here, 1, 2. All right, and so now we need sponges. So with the underwater builds, we have to get rid of the different sponge places that there are, and see. How are you doing, Zaf? How are you? Let's put this right here. Let's put this here. There's enough space here for water to come in, so let's put this back right here. 2, 3. All right, and there's that water coming down. And then we've got water here. See that water source right there from the ocean? So we need to get rid of this source right here. And there's another source from this area right here. Let's do that. And now all the water is gone. We can open this up, and here it is at this end of the hall. So let me take and get rid of what is this here? Carpet. Let's get rid of this. This is carpet. Sea pickles, and let's get rid of the tropical fish. Let's come up here and let's put these pieces here. Let's making sure all of this is actually trapdoors, panels, and trapdoors. Good. Okay, because now I want to pick up all the stuff that's floated away. There was all this beautiful carpeting all over, and all of that got taken up by the water coming into this area. So we're going to collect it all. Collect every bit of it, everything that was floating. And let's look in here. Oh, look what I found. I found a water source in the target area. So let's take this and put there. And let's make sure there isn't another. I don't see another right now, so I think this is good. Look at this. Those are campfires. Wow, that is interesting. So they're using for decoration campfires, which means welcome for 2 persons or more. Ah, Kalos Irthate. or Ifate, and Kalos Erthate, Kalos Ifate, Erthate means welcome for 2 persons or more. Nice. Afgaristo, Zaf, thank you. It has heat. Yes, it does. That's the heating system for this building. And so there we are. Now, this is ultimately going to be the window, but until this is finished, we will just leave everything the way it is. Now, I can actually assign an archer to this area, but they won't, wait, I don't think I can assign an archer yet. Let's look. Manage workers. Yes, I can. But I can't build it. Build. Yes, I can. How can I do those things? I shouldn't be able to do them without it recognizing that from, and look, this is our guard tower right here. So this is the thing that we'll have to rebuild. Mr. Villager is asking me to look at the chat and say, I think you already answered the question on the last stream, so just a random repeat. You think other villagers like you would like to live in this kind of environment? That's a good question. I would. I would love this. I would actually love living in an underwater place like this. Villagers needed everywhere, even on the moon, Zaf is responding to. And yeah, I would absolutely love to have this as a place. Let me go to the university for a minute. Huh? Did you see that? That's one of the guards coming right now and going to the end of this. And who is it? It's Everly. Everly, I believe you're a druid. She's wearing druid colors. But apparently she's found something she likes here. She's just looking at everything right now. And this is pretty cool. So one of the guardians has already been through to look at the area. And this is where we are. This would be interesting if this was an area outside the gym. Wouldn't that be curious, guys? If this was actually a gym area here. Let me take these 2 away. And let's replace this for just a minute right here for just a second. I'm going to need something there. Let's bring, bonk. Let's bring this back here in this area. Let's take one of these and put it here. No. Put this here. And then right here, let's take these and put them up here. Let me go to, let's go to Max. Max is the closest place where I can do this. Let's run to Max for just a second. And, yeah, but I actually would love to live in a place like this. Let's take this, let's do the inventory, and let's give him all these pieces that got collected from the other area. Okay, this is my sponge. I still have this stuff, and this is the construction equipment that I was using, but all of this right here, I'm going to give that to Max right now. And yeah, it would be fun. I would love having even, I would love it if you were here. I definitely would. So remember, we added this as well, and we didn't do the sponging in this area. So let's come in here and sponge this part out. And let's put a sponge there. And I think that takes care of all the water in this area. And so the torch is lit. This is the other entrance, but we're probably just going to put in a window like this window right at the end of this hall and maybe put a table or something there. But this part, we can have a builder work on it when we get to it. And there we are. So remember, we had a little bit too much space between these two, and this is why we were able to put this table here like this. In this instance, I'm kind of going to have the same kind of thing here, where I might have to take out this wall and let the table be there, and that will be good. And then this table at the end right here in that little place right there. We'll see when we get to it and begin doing stuff. All right, so let's come back. I'm holding a big sponge in my hand. Let's do that. Yes, I hear you. I hear one of my pets. One of my pets is trying to get me to come out and play, but I want to go to the university, and I'm going to go through the look at this, look, it's starting to be, look at how it's changing. I want to go through here to the university, and I want to be right here. Let us change into our human form for a second, so that we don't make any mistakes. Game mode, survival, and there we go. All right, and so that when I tap on this and come over here and look at combat, so we have accuracy done, and then tactical training right here is locked. So improved bows unlocks the archery. So we can't, it's not going to acknowledge any of these buildings until we actually unlock it. We need 3 blocks of iron and 6 blocks of iron, which is 9 blocks of iron we need. So let's see if we have enough iron to do that.
I can help you with that.
And let's go to the warehouse and see if we have enough iron. Remember, we asked our blacksmith Jaden to make us iron blocks out of the iron that we had in the warehouse. Let's see if he actually got a chance to do that just yet. There's a visitor. Wow. All the way down here. That's most interesting. So deliver what's available. Inventory, we've got string, but we do not have those blocks yet. And let's come here and see. We might just go ahead and make it ourselves. I would prefer that the iron be sent to Jaden and that he do it. So let's look and see if we have enough iron for that. We have 1 block of iron and we have 78 pieces of iron. I don't think that's enough. 9 times 9 means I need 90 pieces of iron, I believe, in order to have enough. But let's come over here and let's see if he's started making things, if maybe they just haven't been picked up by a courier yet. Let's see if he made any blocks. So right here, let's look. Nope, he's got nuggets here. And let's see in here if there's anything. Nope. And remember, we left some iron for him, didn't we? Inventory. Let's look in his inventory, and it's all empty. So right here, I'm going to put this right here so that he has that iron. And I'm going to come back. I've got ore smelting. I'm just going to deliver it. There is our courier right now. I think that's Amber. It is. And we're just going to give her, she's got some coal, but we're going to give her these ores and she can smelt them. And she will put them in the smeltery and she'll take care of that. That is Vivian. And I love it. Yes, the dolphin. My pet dolphin is in chat. Zaf and Mr. Villager have acknowledged my pet dolphin with emojis of dolphins, emotes of dolphins, which are so cute. So here we go. So we don't have enough iron. Do we need to get it ourselves? We might have to, because I don't think we're going to have it in time. Iron. So yeah, we need like 20 more. Actually 30 more would be 100. So we need about 20 more. 20 would be 90. 14 more pieces, more iron ingot. So I think that we can find it out in the ocean. If we go out to the ocean, let's go out and look for it. I'm going to look for some iron for a moment. See if I can find some. Let me take, I should take a lantern. Let's see if there is one here. I don't see one handy. I don't see one in this location. Let's see if I can find a lantern easily. Yes, there's one. We'll take one of these. And right now, oh, that's right. Oh, I definitely don't want to go out like this just in time for the dolphin. Salut, Mexasa. Comment ça va? And I didn't say that right, and I've been doing that I've lost my French. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Or ça va, right? Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Oui? Oui? Salut! Salut! Bienvenue! And yeah, so let us change back into our magical form right now, and then we can go in our mermaid form and look for iron. Okay, and there we are. So here we are back. You're fine, yay! Making some changes to add windows and glass roof as. Oh, cool. Excellent, excellent. And what's really good about that, Mixasa, is I'm not finished with those buildings yet. So when I go to update to level 4 and 5 of those buildings, I'll be able to take advantage of the adjustments that you've made, the changes that you've made in the designs, and that just sounds so cool. It sounds so cool, yay! All right, so we're headed out into the great big ocean. We're headed out into Tana. And we are going to look for some iron because we actually need 14 more iron ingots in order to be able to have someone work on the archery. And I could, so here's an interesting thing. Oh no, I didn't change. Oh no, I'm going to die. Hurry! Hurry! Hurry back! Hurry back! Am I going to die? No! Woo! Wow, that was close. I did not change. Whoa! Wow. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. I bet I put survival again instead of putting creative. Now I have my magic back. Do I? Let's find out. I think so. That's much better. Whoa, that was scary. That was scary. Okay. Almost drowning. Drowning. Yes, I almost drowned I became a drown. I almost became a drowned. All right. Okay, so since Mixasa just got here, I will show Mixasa for a minute what we did in this area. So we added a piece of corridor here, so that a glass corridor, so that we could connect this hallway right here with the remains of a guard tower that was here, which is sitting in front of. Take some water, take a breath. That was sitting in front of. Wasn't that wild? I think one of the reasons I didn't totally die was because of the mermaid part of me. And so we put a corner here to match up with the entryway that for this archery. And then we placed the archery down, making a courtyard right here between the archery and the dorm housing. And we added another dorm, which is coming out in this direction right here. And that dorm area will be worked on later. It's connected, and we'll work on that in a little bit. This area right here, is that gonna fall? No, that's cave. This area right here, where we're going to probably, because I suggested it and they would like it, put a conduit in the vicinity of your colony, water breathing and better vision in water. How about that? And thank you, merci for mentioning that, Mixasa, because that is good for those who are watching, who breathe air and need that. Now, we said that we could move this over, and we will do that while they're working on this building. That'll be something that we can do on the outside to stay in the area. So, in relationship to the other project that we, you think Grosella juice. I'm not. I'm reading chat. Zaf is saying he drinks chocolate milk and smokes a cigarette. Ah. Okay. And Mr. Villager was responding to Zaf's statement. Let me look over here. So Jania and Malaya are actually working on this area right here. They're working on making this florist. This is florist right here, and this florist is a very special florist because we're underwater. This particular florist right here is growing some unique plants to sell and also for use in the community. And so that is what we see here. You can see that there's seaweed in that area, and he has some seaweed pieces down here in this area right here. And so this building is being updated to a level 4, and then the restaurant, actually I think that is a level 4. That's being updated to a level 5, and the restaurant's being updated to a level 4. And this is what Malaya, I think we moved Malaya to work on this. So I'm going back to where the oh, thank you. Vincentius Primus is asleep, actually. And, but obrigado, Mr. Villager. Thank you. I will tell him when he wakes up. Grosella. You think it's current in English, Grosella? In French? Interesting. Which worker gets kelp? The florist. No, that's not true, because there are special kelp farms. I think we're the only ones who can get it. There are special kelp farms, and I think kelp is still something that the player has to do. But you can make kelp farms for different areas. Is that not correct, Mr. Villager? Is that not correct, Mikasa? Because I know that that either the fortress or one of those big complexes has kelp farms, and that's definitely it. Let's come here and see. It's nighttime, obviously. Let's see what's happening. What does she need? It says that she's not working on anything. Why not? Let's look and see. Upgrading. Oh, there we go. She just started. She hasn't started yet because...
I can help you. Good day to you.
Let's see what it is that she needs that she's asking for. Come on. We can do this. We can do
Good day
this.
To you.
There we go. Skip.
Good day to you.
And let's look here. So she's going to ask for everything if I do this. She wants cake batter, and this is for the restaurant. She wants milk buckets, and we'll have to make sure that there are buckets. There's a green leather tunic. Wow, lots of colors. And all of this is for the restaurant. All of these pieces are for the restaurant. And so, see this where it says a recipe for this, crafted by the baker, level 2 or higher, and there should be a recipe for that. And then this is also the baker needing milk and sugar for that. We do have a sugar farm, so we should be getting some sugar. We do have milk. We do have cows, so we should be getting some milk. Let's check in the warehouse and see what kind of numbers we have for those things. Does the sugar farmer know how to make sugar? We'll check and see if Ermias actually can make sugar. And let's look here. So inventory, let's look for sugar. Here we are. We have lots of cane and no sugar. And let's look for milk. And we have several buckets of milk. So there is something else that we need, we need buckets, and all of that needs iron. I'm going to look here for a minute. I'm going to get a pickaxe. I have a feeling that she has been waiting for a pickaxe for a long time. Let's look in the inventory. Nope. Let's go back. Let's look in the inventory here. And let's look for a pickaxe. Yes, okay. Nadia has been, yep, no pickaxes. So that is another thing that we need for Jaden to do. So there's a delivery. Do you see that? That's actually Ronald. Yes, Ronald making a delivery to Jaden so that Jaden will start working on these things that we need. And what did he deliver, or what did he pick up? Let's look here. There's only 5 pieces now of wood here, and there's a pickaxe. So an iron pickaxe was created, and that was created for I called her Nadia, but that is not Nadia there. I'm going to have to look and see who she is. I'm almost positive that Nadia is our fisher. So let's come back here. And let's go to... Yeah, let's go here. I might have to have some markings here for this. I have markings for other things, but I don't think I have any markings directing these areas. It's Nyla.
Good day to
directing these places right here. So what Nyla needed was one of those. So let's come here and let's give her this one that he just made. And what else does she need in order to She doesn't need anything. So she's going to go down and start mining. Start working on the mine. And she should find some things there. Exasa is saying in chat, didn't pay attention enough. Maybe you have to learn to cook or plant to craft sugar from sugarcane. And I think possibly so. What we can do is we can go to the sugar plantation and see if in fact Ermias can make the sugar himself, or if it has to be manufactured by the baker or something. So let's come back here. Dun-dun-dun. Run, 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 run. Running through this corridor here. And we're going to go to the farmer right here. And let's see. This is the sugar plantation. And let's see what we have. Crafting recipes. Sure enough, not a single recipe here. So does he have any handy? He's growing it. So let me pull a piece from my own sugar cane, and let's see about having him learn this recipe, teach recipe, and let's see if this is the recipe that we want. I thought so. Yay! Dun, da, da, da. Okay. All players trying this style must be lost at least one time. Okay. All right. So we now have Ermias can now make sugar with all of his from his, and there's Ron. And Ron just brought. Look what he just brought. He just brought this sugar for Ermias to make sugar with, so that the cake batter can be made. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What level are you? And there is no guard here. And I think that we decided that we were going to wait, Druid. I think we decided that we were going to wait. Do I want an archer here? Possibly. We decided that we were going to wait for someone. Gemma is running the extension, the surface extension of the university. Case is the librarian, the university, he's the head librarian. And Yusuf is actually a professor at the university, and he is just doing research right now. We have nobody. We would have to have more kids. More kids. Are we ready for more kids? Ooh. Are we ready to go over the next mark? I think we would have to research in order to do that. I think that we've reached the max. And I can check on that. Let's see. So while those things are being worked on, and while those ingredients, while people are making things so that our builders can actually build, let's come up here. I'm going to go up here and see if we are at max. As far as people are concerned, I believe that we are. And so I'll have to find out what's needed in order to bring more people in. So, yep, 48. So we would only be able to bring in 2 citizens. We need to be able to go above 50. And that is what we need. So let's try going back to the university and seeing what's needed for that. Yes, right now. So we're going to come this way. Yes, I did get lost, as a matter of fact, and that's why I need to, in that area of the hallway, actually put in markers that are in most of the other hallways, but are not an indication that there is manufacturing back here. And so let's get the 2 manufacturing colors. that are back here. And one of them is the dark blue, so we can get that. And one of them is this aqua color. And at this corner right here, let's put in some of these colors so we know from here, and this hallway right here. So let's do that. So in this hallway right here, we can put this color and this color. Let's do it this way. Let's put this color, whoops, and this color here. I'm doing it wrong. There we go. Okay, so then we have aqua here, and we have blue here, because this is in this area. So let's put blue here. Let's put two blues here, one here, and let us put the aqua in right here on this part. And so we have these two. What is this up here? Is this aqua, or is... Yes, it is. So the crusher and the mine have the same colors. And we'll put that in, and there she goes. So right here, there's a trapdoor there. Let's put blue right here, where this trapdoor is, and let's put aqua right in these two parts right here for that. So a person coming here will see these markers on the wall. They can come here. They know that there's blue here and that there is these businesses right here. And that will be good. If you heard about the new movie, I'll have to have a different word there. I don't recognize that word. Capital F-N-A-F. NAF? FNAF? FNAF movie? I'm not familiar. Maybe Vincentius Primus is familiar with that. So right here at this entrance right here, we can see this, but we need something here. Let's put one here. Let's put a blue. Is that a concrete trapdoor? It is.
Good day
Let's put
to you.
blue here so that we know that also in this area is this. And over here, let's do the same. Let's put a blue here and one of these colors right here. Is that concrete? Yes. So let's put that in. Good. And so that'll help us not get lost next time. That we need to look for something, things to make us go. Okay. Lindy, look, it's a visitor. This is actually a visitor. This is a patron, a Patreon patron who has her own skin in the game. Look at that. And it's Lindy. Cool. And she's visiting, and that is really neat. Five Nights at Freddy's is what the name of the movie is. You think the animatronics been... Okay, so Lindy is apparently touring, doing a little touring. And who's that? That's one of our guards. That's Paisley. It's her day off. She probably went to see if someone was there that she wanted to talk to at the warehouse. And what time of day is it? Let's see, what time of day? Oh, it's nighttime. She might have been checking. Interesting. To see if someone had left work and wanted to come out and play with her because she's off duty. And we've got this here. We've got this. We can see those there. We've got these colors going off in this direction. And we've got some colors here. Do I need to put something in right here? This is yellow concrete here. I'm going to put this in. And this blue right here. We'll put that in right there for this area of the hall. All right. Okay. So this is how I'm not getting lost. This is what I'm doing to not get lost in this place. So we know that the blacksmith is down here, but everyone is sleeping. I'm going to go to this down here. A Minecraft movie is going to happen. Ooh, I like the idea of that. Okay, we're going to come up to this place here because no one's here right now. We're going to go to sleep because it's nighttime. And here we are. So these windows are looking out underwater. This part of this tower is underwater and looking out. And we're going to go back down, deeper underwater, and come here. So he was supposed to make sugar. Did he make it yet? No. So he still has those. He is a level 3, and it said above a level 2. And that would be, so Ermias can make sugar. And this morning, let's wait for Ermias to come this way. Here he comes. And we'll see if he's going to make the sugar that's needed for here. Let's see what he's doing. He's trimming sugar and growing sugar. He's not growing anything here yet. And let's see. Is that him actually doing the work? Yeah, I think it is, going back and forth between the two areas. Yeah. So we'll just wait a minute and see if we can get him to make some sugar. Yeah, I bumped into him and that's why he stopped. And that would be interesting. A Minecraft movie could be interesting. I'd like to see what kind of story they would make out of such a movie. Yes, I know I'm in your way, Ermias. Okay, fine. I'd like to see what kind of story that would be. So we'll let him continue doing what he's doing. And Jaden here. Did Jaden get some more iron? Not yet, but he's made something else because there's less iron than there was. And so he is making some things. Let's see, the glass cutter. I don't see her really doing anything of the stone. Smelter is up here. This should be Sky. And Sky's not at work today. So we'll wait on her coming back. And this is Vivian. Vivian, look at Vivian. She got some gold ore. She processed the copper and the coal that we gave her. And here comes Amber. Amber's running down the hall. She's one of the couriers. Okay. And here we are in this area. Let's look here. And there is Mac. And Mac is waiting on instructions. And so this is Case Jr. And he is also waiting on doing some things. He's got leather, so he can make, can he?
Work.
Good question. Let's see what he can make. Let's come here with this. Let's see if he can actually make these. Let's do crafting. Sure enough, there they are. So he can make them, and then it's a matter of dyeing these. But he is the one who actually can make these pieces, turn them into the leather suits that are going to be dyed in the dye shop. And so that is what he is working on. And here we have sticks and birch planks. And I wonder where the moss carpet came from. And then we also have, can he make those? Let me see for a minute. Nope, wrong place.
I'm going to do
Can
my best to
he
work for you.
make bowls? I'm looking here. Let's take this away. Take that away for a second. Can he
I
make
could help you with that.
bowls? He does
going
not
to do
have
my
it, so
best to
those
work for
bowls are
you.
imported. Let's take some wood. I think there's some
Work,
birch
work.
wood in here. We can use the birch for it. Just to start, we'll make bowls out of different materials, but let's start with the birch, and let's come to crafting, teach recipe, and let's teach making bowls using birch.
I could help you with
And
that.
there we are. And there he's got it. Do I have enough oak to teach? I do. That's one oak plank. Let's teach the oak version of that. And let's see how many recipes. Oh, we have room for other recipes, so we don't have to worry. Did I actually not pick it up? I didn't. I did not pick it up. So let's teach to make the bowls. Since I just happened to notice that, so we'll teach that.
I could help you. I'm going to
there
do
we
my
are.
best
Okay.
to work for you.
So we'll give him back his wood, and he's got some things to mix with the wood, some iron, probably for tools, and so there it is. So she is waiting for things.
Good day to you.
She's been waiting since yesterday. Skip,
Good day to you.
I'm going to cancel them out so that she has to ask for them all again, and see if that helps her get them. Let's go down to Jania and we'll check on her. And why am I doing this when I can go right here and go down these stairs right to here, all the way down, and there is that was probably one of the druids. And let's come here and let's see what she's waiting for. Let's look. I know I have them on me, so I don't have to come here and do it. I could do this, bring these down and say this is what these people need, but for right now I'm doing it this way because I want to see what they're asking for and what is possible for them to get. Composted dirt, all of that is
What is it?
possible. Let's skip the chit chat. Let's come to here and let's make all of this go away so she has to ask for it again. So she's just going to ask for everything again. Right there. Peyton, do you have enough food?
I can help you with that.
Do you have any food? You have sandwiches. You have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. She must be making food for kids. And there we are. So now we have these markers and we have this area. And yes. And now we can check on Max, for example. I'm just going to check right quick here. Let's look at this. Let's look and see whose resource. This is Max. And see what he needed. And there is, that would be purple concrete mixed with a sea lantern. And how many sea lanterns do we have in the warehouse? Let's look and see how many we have, because that's something that might have to be gotten on a submarine from the mer people. Hold on. And I'm going to look now. Yes, C, A, and we have 2 that are already framed, 3 that are framed, and none available that are not. So there is something that will have to be requested from inventory. I don't think there's anything like that up here, and I think all the rest is okay. Okay, good. And those are the next set of things that we need to look at. So our miner, while we're waiting for all the different things to be made in different areas, this is where we'll begin to look at pieces that we want in regards to things that we're doing. We're going to have some children, and let's go and look at it. We're going to have to, because I maybe that's what I wanted the stakes for. Maybe it is, because we don't have enough guards, and we could absolutely use another builder.
Work.
Right over here, let's go into our human form again. And I'm doing this to protect the university. I don't want to accidentally hit that block and have something bad happen. So here we go. And let's look here. Let's look at civilian. Let's come to here. So we're at outpost. And there it is, 128 stakes. That's why we had so many cows. We actually need 128 stakes in order to have more villagers. And then we'll need 256 stakes the next time. So let's see how many stakes we actually have in the warehouse. And how many we might have to have Asher get those for us, since he made so many cows. And I wonder if he was thinking that he was helping by doing that, by making that many cows, that he was getting us the steaks that we needed. Let's see what we've got here. Deliver what's available. And not yet. We do not have that as yet. Let's go into the warehouse and see how many steaks we have. Zaf, did the temperature go down where you were? Zaf is probably not there anymore, but I was wondering if the temperature went down in your area. It was 102 yesterday, right? And I was wondering if it went down. Let's look for steak. Okay. We have 4. So are they going to, they might be going to the restaurants. They might be going to the restaurants. Let's run to Asher for a second. Oh, wow. So it's just as hot. Goodness sakes. So Zaf is in Greece, and it was 102 in his area of Greece yesterday, which is outrageous. That's outrageous. And we're going to come down here and see if there is any, yes. So there isn't any steak here. Let's go here and see how many cows he does have. And let's see if he is in the process of culling any of them. Not yet. So we will, I would prefer the steaks to come from a farm. Since we need so many, I would prefer them to come from a farm to be shipped in. It goes from, it's going higher next Wednesday, come tomorrow and Monday. Interesting. So it's going above that from next Wednesday, and then it's going to become, it's going to sort of like not get any hotter tomorrow through Monday. It's been like that since last Wednesday or next Wednesday. So we'll check in a moment. And what do I need? That's what it would, that's what my Greek would be like. And I'm going to, let me see. I think that what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for them to do all the things that they're going to do is I'm actually going to prepare for more kids just by making sure that I have the housing, but I did that already, so I don't have to do that. So I really do need those stakes. I really do need those stakes. So we know that there aren't any in the warehouse. We know that there are several animals that need to be culled. Do I want to do it? If I do it with an axe, I don't want to. Next 19/7. Ah, July 19th. Oh. I don't want to, but I need to do that. I don't want to, but I need to, and here's the dilemma usually is, okay, so even though I don't want to, but I need stakes, then what I'm saying is someone somewhere is going to create stakes for me. I'm just not going to be the one to do it. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this very quickly, and we're going to harvest some of our own animals for steak. So far I have 6, and you know how many I need, so I'm going to have to help Asher keep down the level of cows that we have, but I'm going to have him breed. Listen to that. Here's my friend. So I'm getting to have an experience as a mer that I haven't had. This is sort of like a human experience. This of having animals in this way. I mean, we do have fish and we do eat fish. So this is just a different experience of getting food, and that is what I need to do right now. So I'm going to take out all but 2. And then when Asher comes to work, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. When Asher comes to work, then he can start building up a number of, again, so let's leave 4. So 1, 2, 3, and there's one hiding back there. I think you're going to make it. You're hiding. And so we'll take these 2 right here out. So this is the beginning. So I'm going to do something specific. I'm going to put these stakes in, I'm not going to give them to Asher. I'm going to put them in the university so that they won't get used for food and they won't get used for anything like that. I'm going to give Asher the other byproducts, the leather and stuff, and he can process it and then have a courier come and pick it up. So we'll put that there. Let's go to, I picked up an egg from the chickens. I'm going to put it in the chicken farm. And we'll put this right here. So this is an egg I'm going to give to her. And then let's come down to, now in the university at Emney Island, I actually do have a special closet where I'm keeping things that they won't take away, and we're going to put one in right here. So see these? No, we can't do it. This is not a level 5. So we can't put in something because when it starts to be built, that will go away. So let's go ahead and put it in the warehouse in the one place that they're not going to go in, and that is in the ender chest. So since that is only a level 3 university, we will put the stakes that we don't want to be used by the settlement into the ender chest right here. So there we are. And then we'll continue to work towards getting, how many do we need? 128? Yes, which is like 264s. So we need 2 stacks of steaks. And so far we don't have a stack yet. So that is what we're going to work on. Do I want to go check the restaurants and make sure that they're not making steak? I could do that. I'm going to find out that they're not, more than likely. But I'm going to start with Peyton's restaurant down here. This is Peyton's restaurant here. And let's look inside. And she is not. She is not making steak. And then we'll go up to Jerome's restaurant in the tourist area. We might need some more restaurants, mightn't we? We might at that. Going up to Jerome's restaurant in the tourist area right here. And we are going to see if he is serving steak. It's raining. What time is it? 6 o'clock in the morning. Too late. Okay, so let's come here. And let's look. And let's do inventory. And let's see if he has steak. He does not, and he doesn't have any on him either.
I could help you with that.
Do you? No, you don't. You have egg sandwiches. Good for you. He's making egg sandwiches. So the bakery isn't going to have any. And so now, so see this right here? So if there was a hall right here, I could cut across here to the other restaurant, which is in the university area. And this is the hall that we are going to put in between these. Oh. Let's go here and let's go there. Oh shoot, it's happening again. I forgot. I keep coming down here. I'm going to lose my life doing that. I forgot that I'm human. Oh my goodness sakes. All right. So based on that, I'm just going to go back upstairs here and go to the university the long way. Wow, that was kind of scary again. Just a reminder to myself that I have to be careful about that.
Good day to
And
you.
we'll go down here. Yes, you saw
I
that.
can help you with that.
You saw that. And yes, Mixasa is correct that I could put in one of those devices, and it would in fact help me in a situation like the one I just found myself in, where I am human and I'm trying to see what's going on. So let me see here.
I can help you
here
with
for a
that.
second. Let's look at. I'm looking at Kiyoshi, not at the university. There we go. Civilian outpost, and just to make sure, it is 128.
What is it?
And now that we've looked at that again, let's come here. We can go through the museum. Nope. Let's go through the museum this way. And we'll go out through the library here to this other section of town where we have the future archery right here, which is just so perfect, and where we have the other restaurant down here. This is what I'd like to do in this area, Mr. Villager, if you're still here, that this area will probably be a little garden place. This area right here in between the buildings is definitely going to be garden, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Let's see what she's serving. Let's see if she is serving any meat. And you might be wondering why I'm doing this. I'm just having fun. And I'm just going through the whole place
I can
and
help you with
seeing what's going on with them. So she's serving, you are busy. She's serving soups and bread, and in the inventory here, there's nothing there, but let's see what she's got. She's got cooked salmon, and that is what we would prefer. We would prefer for them to be using fish and not using meat. And so there we have it. And he's still waiting. So the same thing I did with
I
Jania
could help you with
and
that.
with Malaya, I'm going to do that with him. Go to the open requests and cancel, and then have him re-request it, and they'll start working on it again. And we'll do that. We can do that with some of the librarian people too, so that they actually
I
get
could
some
help you with
paper. Skip and come here, and let's cancel these, and he'll ask for it again. And the case is there. Yusuf, did
I
you
could
just
help
ask
you
for
with
it?
that.
Did I just make it? Did I just do that to you? I did. So that's him just asking again, I believe. And so the couriers will pick up on the fact that they need those things, and they'll bring them to them. Let's come to the farms for a minute. I'm looking at the farm land here. Let's come here, and let's make sure that she is not waiting for something, not in this area. I haven't seen Atticus here in quite some time. Let's look at something for a moment. He's probably in the field, because there she is, and that is Aelia, and she is just coming
that. What
now
is it?
to her place here and putting away stuff. And she's got a sandwich, and she was putting away materials so that it can be picked up by the courier, and that's good. So that means that Atticus, where is he? Let's manage. There he is. Maybe it's his day off. Let's see how many farms that he has. Let's look at the settings. He has that. Oh, and he's also doing the carrots. So he's down at the carrot farm right now, and that's why we don't see him at the potato farm, because he has two. This is why we need a farmer. And is he asking for anything? He isn't right at this moment. And we do have this, so that let's look at the settings. Produce dirt is off, and let's look here, and wheat seeds for sure. We're not gonna compost food, and that's all that pretty much that we're composting right at this moment. Hot chocolate bottle. And he could do bowls, but I'm not sure that I'd rather the bowls were recycled, among washed and dried, and more things being done to them. So this is carrots up here, and this should be where Atticus is. This is the carrot farm right up in this field right here. No, there we go. And we'll come down. We don't have carrots growing here yet, and I don't want anything growing there just yet until I have more farmers. And
Good
went
day
over
to you.
to that side. And what time of day is it? It is now 3:30 in the afternoon, their time. And we've got guards, and yeah, because this is Everly, I believe. Yes, this is Everly here. And I really am feeling the need for that one. Should I just do 2 people? Should I do 2 kids? It might help me if I do 2 kids. Why don't we do that? we can actually have 2 kids. Why don't we have 2 special kids come in? Let's see whose kids they're going to be, just so that we are able to have them get through their education and maybe become one of the people, one of the crafters that we need, or guardians, or someone of that nature. So we come here, kids is turned off, let's turn it on. And then we're going to have to stay here for a minute and make sure, let's put this up so that the minute we have 2 kids, we turn it off. And there is one, and it is just, ooh, okay. And I recognize that name. Let's come back here and let's see if we're going to get another. Bjorn. Bjorn is from Russell's family. Russell is that's Russell's last name. And there's the last one. So let's turn it off. And notice the goal of village is reached. And Houston, good luck. So let's come to here for a minute to the people. And let's see if I can find, there it is, Bryn. There's the good luck name right there. And so that is Bryn's child. And more than likely, Bjorn is Nadia's child. But Nadia's child with who? With whom? And that is where we'll find out for these 2 kids. We at least know where their parents are. And let's go find them. Hello, people. So there's Amber. Let's go down to where Nadia is. Or is it Jillian's child? Could be Jillian's child. Jillian doesn't have a child yet. And this child is coming up here to go to bed. The good luck child is. It's just, so do we have both kids here? Yes, we do. So Bjorn's here. So Bjorn is, let's say Bjorn is Jillian. Jillian hasn't had a family yet. Jillian is Russell's sister. Let's have Bjorn be Jillian's child. Houston belongs with good luck, and let's see if I can find her. Bryn might be living in this housing right here. Let's check and see. We have Mac, we have Ronald. There is another house in this area, and let's see where it is. This one right here. Is this Bryn? That would be really, look at this. Look at Bryn actually getting her kid here. So let's manage housing, and we're going to put Houston here. We're going to assign him to live with his mom. Now what we can do here is, that's the mother's room. We can put a bed here, or we can separate this bed right here. Let me use the axe. That's interesting. Why isn't this bed separating? That is most curious. Isn't that interesting? I can't get that bed to separate. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by that. It's wood. Oh, I see the progress bar. I see the progress bar. It's just hard. And it's not getting below a certain amount. It's almost like it's being repaired. I have never seen anything like that happen before. Ever, ever, ever. I'm intrigued by that. Okay, so we'll leave it. These 2 will be in a bed together. Can I break anything? So that is most fascinating. There. So that one broke, and that did. And then we'll have to get a bed and put in to that area. Wow, I'm in shock. I'm just kind of in shock here. Okay, so let's put this here. Let's become magical. So let's go to here. Let's go to game. Let's go to that. Let's have us return to our magical state. And there we are. And let's copy. Nope. Let's get a bed that matches this room. This is a kid here, so we'll just make it a white bed for the child to be in right here. And that bed actually belongs there. Because this is, this guard tower section right here. And so the little one will come here. It might be a glitch. It might actually be a glitch. But we'll come right there for a minute. I'm going to go downstairs to the school and enroll the kids in school, because tomorrow morning they will wake up, and this will make sure that they go to school. So let's come here, and let's come here. And Jillian, of course, is going to be teaching her child instead of her brother's child this time. Manage workers here. Let's take the pupils and let's go here and here. So both the kids are enrolled and they will study down here. Now, both of them live pretty close to this, so this is their commute. They would come from here, and both of them are in this corridor. So this is where Bjorn is. Yay, welcome back! Welcome back! And this is where Houston is. So they're both right here and would come down these stairs to go to school. Now, what I normally do is have these kids actually live down at the school level. But I don't think I'm going to just yet. Jillian, we'd have to figure out who Jillian's partner is, and this would be a most interesting thing. So we'll figure this out. Look, he's sleeping in the bed downstairs. Yes, what you missed was that I decided not to wait until I could have 6 kids, that I decided to just get the last 2 children that we can get, and to make it 50 people who live here. And they turned out to be Jillian's child. Bjorn is Jillian's child, and that's who's sleeping right here, is Bjorn. And I believe Houston's upstairs, but tomorrow night he'll sleep with his mom, Bryn, who lives right here. Right, whoop, other side. Other side, lives right here. And you notice that Bryn's bedroom isn't really fixed. This bedroom, I didn't finish it. So this is something I probably should do here, because look at this. So when she wakes up, we can work a little bit on that. We still have a little bit of time, and we'll work on that. So there they are. And I want to work on that, but before I do that, do I want to go upstairs? Yes. I'm going up to Everly's going with me. Everly's working today, and there is Kimberly, and all the guards are on duty. Well, Russell might not be. I didn't see Russell in uniform, so he might actually be off. And we'll check later. Let's go to sleep. So there's our kids. Houston and Bjorn. And we'll come out here, close the door, and we will see if we know that what I want to see right quick, because it's really important for the classroom, is that
Good day to you.
Tinsley can make paper. So let's come up here.
I could help you with that.
Case. There's Case Jr. Let's come up here and let's go to Tinsley's and let's make sure she can make paper. I've forgotten how you make paper. What's paper made out of? What is paper made out of, people? Let's look and see for a second. I should know. Paper. And there it is. And yeah, nah, we're not going to use that. So how do we get paper without using that? That is a hand scraper. And let's look at the JEI. Paper. There's Mac, and there it is. And so, yes. So 3 sugar cane. Okay, so it's not Tinsley. It is actually Ermias again. And so we're going to head out of the sawmill and down the hall to the sugar farm. And I hope, not asking too much, we can take a look in the Nordic kids at the end, sure, because time is precious. You want to look, they are thinking and not, feminists noticing that they are thinking and not thin queen. Paper is made by the planter. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. So let's see if we have some sugarcane here. We still have these. So we're going to teach him to make paper right now. And there we have it. And there we go. So he should make paper and make sugar for the people who need it. There we go. There we are. There we are. What level are you? I think you're level 2, right? Let's look at this. Manage. He's level 3, so he should be able to make sugar at level 3. But he doesn't seem to be doing that, and yet he went to making paper right away. And that is most curious. It's paper made from sugar cane and not from wood. I would love to think, Mr. Villager, that paper is actually made from bamboo, or made from, they're making it from cane stalks as a byproduct of cane stalks rather than making it from trees. And that would be interesting, wouldn't it? If the Minecolonies people had discovered a way to make paper from trees. It's more like papyrus. Yes. Yes, and McSassa is correct, because paper is more papyrus in Minecraft than actual paper, and he is absolutely right. So it would be being made out of reeds, and sugar is one of the types of reeds that there are. And thank you, McSassa, merci, for that additional explanation, which is excellent. That is actually the much clearer explanation of why it is. And there we go. So let's look here. So the school will get paper, and what Mr. Villager wanted to do was see the children before they grow up. Let's see the children as Nordic children. He wanted to see Nordic children. So I'm going up to the ship and change the style of the people so that the kids will be dressed in Nordic clothing. And so we'll do that right quick. because they could grow up really quickly, and we don't want to lose the opportunity to allow Mr. Villager to see some Nordic children. So here we go. Let's go here. Right now we're in medieval and we're changing to Nordic. So everyone in the base is going to be dressed in their finest Nordic clothing, including the kids. And so now we can go downstairs from here, and we're going to look and see what the Nordic kids look like. So we're coming all the way through. We're going to follow Ronald back down these stairs.
I'm going to do my best to work for you.
And we're going to come to the university hall.
I could help.
Right here, the corridor that goes to the university. Let's run. Nope,
What is
we're
it?
not. We're going to the school. So let's come this way. Let's jump down here. And let's look at our kids. So it's too late.
Good
I
day
think
to you.
it's afternoon, isn't it? I think it is 1. Why aren't our kids here? Did they not make it to school? Do they have the day off? It's only 1:30. Now it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Were they playing in the playground? Where'd our kids go? Were they sick?
I can help you with that.
There's Peyton. And there is Flora. If the kids are getting lost, let's look and make sure that they haven't grown up. They haven't. If they're getting lost coming to school... whoops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If they are getting lost coming to school, we might have to change something about that. That is most curious. Let's come here. They're invisible. No, they're actually not. Hi, I know you're waiting for stuff, Malaya. And I could call them to the school block. Mixasa, you are right. Why don't we do that, and then we can find out where they wandered off to after that. Thank you, Mixasa. That was much appreciated. And so what he's saying is she's already here, and I can recall the workers, and there's the two of them right there. So let me see what they're wearing. I need to separate them for a minute. There goes one. There goes Houston. I don't have a girl, unfortunately. So that is what they look like. And look at them little pieces of paper. They're taking homework home. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to take a picture. That is so cute. Let's take a picture. This is the school, and there he is. And so now he's going home, because now it is after school for them. And thank you, Mixasa. Merci. That worked perfectly to get them, to get to see them before they grew up. And that is good. So let's come back up here. And I'm going to figure out who their dads are. And so we have one of the kids is going to be here, but see, they're not here, so that means they're going to play somewhere. Give him a cookie. Doesn't a cookie make them grow up faster? Because I don't want that to happen. Does it make them grow up stronger? Maybe I would give them a cookie for that, but if it makes them grow up faster, I don't want them to. They grow up so fast. They grow up so fast. But you can give them food, and it will make them, something will happen for them. And let's do one thing here. Yes, let's go back up here. I appreciate that, Mixasa. I appreciate that, but they grow up so fast anyway. I want to have the kids be around for a little bit, and they're not around long enough. And in the research where it says you can make the kids grow faster, I never do that. I never do that research. They're already grows too fast, Ronald.
I can help you with that.
And this is a visitor,
I can help you with
believe.
that.
Winnie, yes. Hi, you. All right. And then let's come up here. I'm going to look at the people. I don't think I'm going to find something right away that I want to do. Oh yeah, maybe that's, they like them. You're not sure it does something? Yeah, it actually does, but let me come here. They definitely do. They like cookies, just like real kids, which is really fun. And I'm going to leave this, and we're looking here. I know that the Bryn was up here. Where is she? Bjorn is there. Bryn is there. I don't think that I have a second set of those. Yes, so those are all my people right now. Like in the real world, yes. Like in the real world, they grow up too fast. Yeah. So what even though I'm not going to give them a cookie, Mr. Villager, their parents can give them cookies and give them lots of hugs and give them all sorts of things so that they grow up big and strong in their own time. Without me giving them a cookie is like a magical person giving them a cookie. Let's pray for food that makes them grow faster in Minecolonies. Food that doesn't make them go faster in Minecolonies. That would be kind of fun. But we know they're eating. We know that they get sick and that they get healed. They go to, if they're not feeling well, they get sent off to the clinic. We know those things happen. So far, it's working. We know that their parents bring home food. There are kitchens in their houses, and they eat and they grow up. And that is perfect. You know something, guys? I'm going to have to go. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much. Obrigada, Mr. Villager. Zaf, you're still there. Afgaristo, thank you, both of you. And Mixasa, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. And I will see you all soon. The only difference is they only really grow up if have a job available in the village. That would be nice if now that's an interesting thing to think about, that if there was a job available, that maybe that's how they're doing it. That's not how it happens though, because I have jobs available right now, and every once in a while I'll have a kid who grows up immediately, and they're not doing that. See, they're still kids, and they're going to be kids for a little bit. So I hope not. I hope not. So I will see you all. Thank you. Antio, Zaf. And bye everyone. Abientu. And boa tarde to Mr. Villager. I'm going to learn what bye is, what goodbye is one of these days. And I will see you all soon. So let's play some music. I hear music. Bye.